marker and they sent on their way. Pav is one of the first out of the gates. The King of Random's at the rail. Rocket Master's coming around them. London Knight now races into second position. Roy's Rolls Royce only 2.5 lengths off the leader at this stage. League of Shadows is further back in the run. On the inside of that one there is Yorkshire Dales, about 5 lengths off the leader. Storm Outgoing's got the white blinkers on the outside of horses. Then we drop back further to Cup King. It's about 6 lengths off the leader. On the outside of that one is Fantasy Art, and then comes Keep Your Light On. It's about 10-11 lengths off the leader. As I move now towards the 600-metre marker, Rocket Master has the lead. In second, London Knight. Pav is back in third position. On the outside, Roy's Rolls Royce. Then Storm Outgoing, the King of Random. Towards the outside of that one is Fantasy Art. Honest Prince comes out for a run, and Keep Your Light On goes in. It's Rocket Master, the leader, at the 300-metre marker. In second, London Knight. Fantasy Artist towards the outside, and then Pav, but still Rocket Master, the leader. Fantasy Artist starting to run on now. Rocket Master, the leader. Fantasy Art comes on strongly on the outside. Rocket Master's digging in and just won it. I think Rocket Master just made it on. Fantasy Art, then Keep Your Light On. Rocket Master's just the leader. It gets very close though. Fantasy Art comes with a late lunge. Let's see. Rocket Master's just in front, and Fantasy Art is coming home well towards the outside. There's only a neck in it at this stage. Rocket Master just leads. Fantasy Art throws out the last minute challenge, but Rocket Master just makes it home. So it's number 9 the winner. Second, number 3, Fantasy Art. Third place, number 6, Keep Your Light On. Fourth to Storm Outgoing, London Knights further back in the run, and then came Roy's Rolls Royce. They were followed by the King of Random. Tote favourite number 4, Roy's Rolls Royce. Pav was further back in the field, and then came Honest Prince. So the two horses to fight it out in the middle of your picture, the white cap, the red silks. On the right hand side is Fantasy Art. At this stage they're wide apart, and Diego has to change stick. They get together. Rocket Master's just digging in and will win that close decision. This the Jet Master for Candice Bass-Robertson, and the Divines the winner short head Gareth Wright. Third win from 23 outings, and also bred by Patricia Divine Investments. Number 9 pays up 10.40 and 3.20. Craig Peters signing off.
Rocket Masters come through, the son of Jet Master, and really nice to have Mr. and Mrs. Divine on course, and they gave us all those wonderful memories with Jet Master as well. But a confident ride here by Gareth Wright. He wasted no time getting over from the draw. He needed the horse to get him over the line, and I think Robert and Candice Bass-Robertson, well done to the team. But firstly, Gareth, super ride from you, super confident.
Yes, you know, I work a lot with Robert and the horses, so I've got to know some of the horses. And last time this horse first run on this track, came in the straight with a handful. You know, sometimes they need that experience first time here. And today I said, you know what, big action, he's one from the front. I'm not going to play, I'm going to let him come fetch me. And he dug down deep, eh?
He won a good race with the front-running tactics. I mean, that could be the plan next time out as well.
No, absolutely. You know, it all depends how the race goes. You know, I got to lead. I got there for nothing. And depending on how it goes, he's quite versatile, saying that he needs to be close, but you can sit on him a bit. So he runs on well.
Well, you timed it to the tee because Fantasy Art was coming, but this horse was looking for the line.
Yes, you know, we stole the top of the running. He got to me, he kicked again, and the line came just in time for us, eh?
Well, it's a nice way to close off the meeting and end off the weekend. Well done here, Gareth.
Yes, just a big thank you to, and well done to Mr. and Mrs. Divine. It's a pleasure to ride for them. Thank you to Candice Bass and Robert. Well done.
Well, these are famous colours.
Yeah, I know. I'm proud to be in them.
Well done, Gareth. Let's get Mr. and Mrs. Divine in. And before we even touch on this win, let's talk about the wonderful memories that Jet Master gave us on track and as a stallion, and he'll be sorely missed, one of the legends of the turf. I mean, you guys must just love seeing his progeny run. There's not many of them left, but this is one of them.
Very few, but he still lives in our hearts. And we're still so proud of him. And now we have mares that are by him, and we're very keen to watch his progeny as a grandfather.
Beautiful. Now, this horse is a lovely looking individual, and nice to see him put that good looks on the track today with his racing ability.
Yes, and especially seeing he was so badly drawn.
Yes.
And he dug down deep, and he really showed courage. And well done to Robert and Candice. And we were thrilled because we don't often see winners in Durban. But we're here for 2 months, and it was lovely to be on course.
Well, I was doing the parade ring preview in the studio, and I'm so disappointed that I did not come to the parade ring, because I would have definitely mentioned it to the guys if I saw you in the ring, because that's always a sign that you're expecting a good run from your horse.
Not really. It's just for the fact that we were in Durban or Umhlanga Rocks, and the fact that we were here, we thought, well, it would be fun to spend a day at the races, seeing we had a runner. It wasn't because we thought he had a winning chance, but we're thrilled.
It was not planned, Mr. Divine, but it's beautifully come together.
You know, young Faye and Herb, Robert said to us, he said, I've given the horse a sprint, and he's badly drawn, but I hope for the best.
Well, you know, Mr. Divine, I always wanted to tell you this, and we've heard it many times on the World of Winners teletrack from many trainers, jockeys, owners, that horses find you. Jetmaster found you, and what a tremendous racehorse and a stallion he was.
No, he was sold to us by Hugh Johnson.
Yes, I know the story.
You know the story. That he found us that way, I think. It's a fabulous trip, but I'm really thrilled about this one today. It's an old horse showing that he's still got a bit of oomph in him.
Any other horses in training that we can look out for at the top of your head, Mrs. Divine?
Yeah.
Platinum Prince.
Yes.
But I must say a very big sorry to Ben Johnson that we had to beat his horse. Okay. And quite embarrassing, we're racing with him. And to Mary Liley, whose horse nearly beat us. We beat him by a whisker. So very sorry to our two good friends.
Well, you know, the late Mr. Jaffe once said that is why we have the race, to know the result.
Totally. It couldn't be said better.
Well, I wish you guys all the best. Nice having you in town, and all the best, Mr. Divine.
Thank you very much indeed. It's been an absolute pleasure being here. We've enjoyed it. It's part of our holiday, our summer holiday. We're at Umhlanga Rocks. And we thought we'd come racing today just for the fun of it.
Well, it's beautiful weather.
Any hopes?
It's beautiful weather. Go and enjoy.
Lovely. Thank you.
Well done to Mr. and Mrs. Divine. Nice having them on course. And number 9, Rocket Master, has come through to win and close off the pick 6. If you caught this quartet, 9, 3, 6, and 5, that's the way they crossed the line, race number 9. A big thank you to Craig Peters, calling all 9 races upstairs, to Raymond Rogers and his team, and we had a little stint by Mr. Chips. Well, we're told he can only do 1 race these days because he gets very, very tired. He has to go to the Chips lorry on course to get his ration for the day. But again, well done to Denver and Raymond, and to the best cameraman on course, who is none other than Zane. From myself, Dees Diana, and enjoy what's left of your weekend. Until we meet again, you take care. Salani Gasle.